Hey guys, welcome to my channel. My name is Chen Adam. Starting a new YouTube channel today. If you're new to the channel, please hit the like button, subscribe, hit the notification bell, because I'm going to be having a whole lot more content up on this channel coming up shortly. But let's go ahead and hop straight into our first video here. As you can see, we're going to be doing a rebuild of the Baltimore Orioles, which is the 30th ranked team in MLB The Show. Yes, they are my favorite team, and yes, it does suck to be a fan of the Baltimore Orioles right now, but they are my favorite team, and you know I can't knock them too hard. What we're going to be trying to do is we're going to be trying to take them from where they are now, the 30th ranked team, and just trying to get them basically to like a winning team. Basically a World Series contending team in the span of about 3 to 5 years. So let's just go ahead and hop right on into it. So if we want to go ahead and take a look at our lineups here, we have Jose Iglesias at shortstop, Hanser Alberto at third base, Trey Mancini out in right field. Left field we got Renato Nunez. DH is Anthony Santander. Center field Austin Hayes. Second baseman, Pat Valaika. And in this one, they have Adley Rutschman already up at the catcher position in the MLB. I'm going to go ahead and stick with it because we really don't have any better catchers in the farm system. So I'm going to keep him up at the MLB. And then we got Chris Davis, the absolute legend of Chris Davis. And on the bench we have Rio Ruiz, Pedro Severino, Brian Holiday, and Andrew Vasquez. So not a great team. Let's go ahead and look at the starting rotation. John Means is actually a pretty good pitcher as you get into the franchise, so I'm going to end up keeping him. But we have Hector Velasquez. We have Hector Velasquez, Alex Cobb. He has a horrible contract. Ty Block, something like that, and Cole Stewart. Cole Stewart is maybe the worst pitcher in the game. He turns out to be absolutely terrible. So we're going to be ending up getting rid of him, even though he has an A potential. We're still going to be able to get rid of him for some pretty good prospects. In the bullpen, we have Asher Wojciechowski, Wade LeBlanc, Richard Blyer, Sean Armstrong, Danny Barnes, Paul Fry, Tanner Scott, and Michael Givens. So, budget is actually looking pretty good. We have 1.14 coming in, but you know Chris Davis, Alex Cobb are just eating a whole lot of those, dollars, eating up a whole lot of money. Those two are. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to actually sim to the draft day. I'm not really going to get rid of anybody at this specific moment. Maybe when it comes to the trade deadline, or actually maybe right after the draft, we'll go ahead and trade some people off for some prospects, see what we can get. So I'll go ahead and see you guys at the draft day. All right, so coming out at the draft, we are 20-41. Not good. So let's go ahead and get on into the draft here. Alright, so I just finished up in the draft, and let's go see how we did. Alright, we got an 8 potential in there in George Temple. Great name. Okay. We got a few late bloomers down there. Nicky Pepper, I thought he was going to be a whole lot better. 69. Nice, but okay. We got George Temple at a 62, third baseman. Looking pretty good. He's only 19 years old, so we can only get better. Ray Parks, 75 potential, not that great. Nicky Pepper, not that great. Abraham, not even going to try that last name. Abraham, 71 overall, not that great. Dan Billings, 92 overall in the late rounds. What a pickup. Starting pitcher, nice. Rick, 72 overall, not bad. This relief pitcher, John Linder, an 89 in the 6th round, I will take it. Let's go ahead and sign all these guys up. Get them some contracts. Alright. Now let's go see who we can end up trading. So what I think we need to do is get this starting pitching rotation settled, because we have some pretty bad starting pitching. We're gonna go ahead and keep John Means. but that is basically it. I know we have Grayson Rodriguez and DL Hall coming up in the minor leagues, but they're not going to come up until a few years. So we're going to go ahead and see if we can trade them to get some good pitching. Let's see what I can find. Alright, so we found our first trade. We're going to be going ahead and trading Cole Stewart for German Marquez and Jeff Hoffman. Jeff Hoffman is actually having a pretty good year so far. 12 games that has a 2.14 ERA, and German Marquez has a 1.8 in 13 games. So they're having pretty good seasons, and Cole Stewart is not. So we're going to go ahead and be offering them this trade. Go ahead and got that. Alright, let me go ahead and see if we can find any more trades, and then I'll let you guys know. Alright, for our second trade, we're going to go ahead and be getting rid of Grayson Rodriguez and Chance Sisco. Chance Sisco is not a great catcher. Plus, we already have Adley Rutschman already up in the majors. So we're going to go ahead and be getting rid of him to get Trevor May and Mitch Garver. I know I'm getting a catcher back, but I'm thinking of putting him at first base, but because he has pretty good power, and you know his fielding's all right, but you don't need to have great fielding to be a first baseman. So I'm gonna go ahead and put him at first base, and that's where I think I'm gonna go with it. So go ahead and offer that trade. We get it. Alright guys, I think that's gonna be all the trades that we're gonna be doing. So I'm gonna go ahead and sim to the All-Star week, and we'll see where we're at then. Alright, coming up to the All-Star break, we are 32-64. We are the last team in the division. See how our lineup's doing. Jose Iglesias doing alright. I like to see the average come up for Jose, but you know, pretty good season. Hanser Alberto, same thing, average. Mitch Garver doing pretty good in the first base spot. 17 home runs at the break, very good. Trey Mancini, 263 and 17 home runs, pretty good. Renato Nunez, 20 home runs, really good. That average is kind of dipping though. Needs to get that average up. Anthony Santander, average home runs, doing all right. Oh, Austin Hayes, 213 average. I expect more out of him. Need to see that average go up. He is progressing a little bit though. It's good to see, but that average definitely needs to come up. Pat Valaika is batting a 186. A 186. Yeah. Adley Rutschman, 271 with 6 home runs in his rookie season. Doing pretty good so far, but we definitely need a new second baseman. I'm going to go ahead and send to the trade deadline, see if we can get any second baseman at the trade deadline. Or actually, you know what? I'm not going to make any more trades this season. We're going to see what we can get in the off season. See what we can do then. So I'm going to go ahead and see you guys at the end of the season, and I'll catch up with you guys then. Alright guys, the end of the season. Our record is 51 and 111. Probably the worst season by far that we're going to have. See how the lineup did. Jose Iglesias batting 267 with 15 home runs. Pretty good season. Hanser, pretty good. Trey Mancini, wonderful season, 33 home runs. Renato Nunez, that home runs are up, but the that average needs to come up. Austin Hayes, kind of a rough season. Mason Williams probably came in from the probably just got called up. He's only had 26 at bats. Won't count that. Anthony Santander, decent season. Adley Rutschman, pretty good season for his rookie season. And still, Pat Valaika with 499 at bats is batting 190. Yeah. So I think in the off season we're gonna be looking to get a second baseman. How did our pitching do? German Marquez, pretty good season. John Means, very good season. Jeff Hoffman, not so much. Hector Velasquez, not so much. And Ty, it did alright. Richard with 5 ERA. Tanner, yikes. Danny, yikes. Dylan, yikes. Miguel, yikes. Michael Givens, yikes. Paul Fry, big yikes. And Trevor May did pretty good. Alright, so our bullpen is terrible. So we're going to be going out and getting some bullpen guys in free agency and probably a second baseman. Let's go ahead and see who wins the World Series Twins have defeated the Rays in the 2020 World Series. That's a curveball. Alright. Trevor May, we're definitely going to be signing up. That actually seems about right. 5-year deal to be a relief pitcher. Jose Iglesias, not going to be signing him back. Brian Holiday, I'm going to let walk. Alright, so in free agency, it would be nice to get Mookie Betts, but we already have Trey Mancini out there and a few good outfielders. So we're going to be looking at second baseman. We got DJ LeMahieu, but he's 32 years old. I mean, he has pretty good power. I think we go for LeMahieu. 6-year deal. Give him an absolute check. Let's see if we can get some relief pitching. Brandon Morrow. Actually, he had a pretty good year. Let's see if we can get Petit for 2 years, $3.6 million a year. See if he'll sign that. Brandon Morrow. He's always been a good pitcher, so I think I'll go ahead and give him a 1-year contract. See if he'll sign that. And if we could sign just one ace, we got Corey Kluber. Amazing year last year. Trevor Bauer. Trevor Bauer doesn't really work out for me, like, at all. And Alex Wood is always a hit or miss, so I don't know. Never really tried Corey Kluber, but let's go out. Well, he wants a lot. How about Alex? We'll go ahead and give Alex 5-year deal, $36 million. Trying to get that one ace in Alex Wood. Let's go ahead and sim free agency. We got DJ LeMahieu. Beautiful. So yeah, we got Alex Wood, and I'm pretty sure. Yeah, we got Petit. Alright, so we got Petit, Alex Wood, and DJ LeMahieu. So I think that's going to be all for free agency. I'll see you guys at the start of the season. Alright guys, start of the 2021 season. This is how our lineup's going to be looking. Hanser Alberto at shortstop. Austin Hayes out in center field. DJ LeMahieu at second base. Mitch Garver at first base. Trey Mancini out in right field. DH is Renato Nunez. Left fielder Anthony Santander. Catcher is Adley Rutschman. He's up to a 75. And Pat Valaika is moving to third base. Alright, now our pitching rotation is Herman Marquez, Alex Wood, John Means, Jeff Hoffman, and Tommy Malone. Don't know where he came from. Hopefully he'll do alright. Doesn't have the best ERA, but he's the 5th spot, so, you know, it'll be alright. Petit out there in the long relief. We got Paul Fry, Tanner Scott, Denny Barnes, AJ Minter. I think we got him in the, what do you call it? Rule 5 draft. Michael Givens and Trevor May. So, budget looking pretty good. Let's go ahead and get the season underway. I'll see you guys at the draft day. Alright guys, let's go ahead and see how we did in our draft. First guy's an A potential. I mean, it was an okay draft. I mean, a few 70s, nice 84 potential down there in the late rounds. But we got Carlos Perez, closing pitcher, 65 overall. Pretty good. Go ahead and sign these guys up. Alright, I go ahead and see you guys at the All-Star break. Alright, at the All-Star break, we are 1 game above 500. Actually, the 3rd team in the division. We have the 27th overall MLB team. Doing better than last year, of course. Lineup, we called up Richie Martin. Only has 5 at bats, 200 batting average. You know, iffy. Hanser Alberto, 271 average, pretty good. DJ batting 300 with 14 home runs. That's what I like to see. Mitch Garver, amazing season. Trey Mancini doing, you know, pretty average. Renato Nunez, batting average is alright. Anthony Santander needs to bring that batting average up. Pat Valaika having a pretty average season. And we got Pedro Severino in there for some reason. Rutschman is out. Okay, didn't even notice that, but Adley Rutschman is hurt. Alright, he only played 61 games so far. Did not notice that. Alright, and we also got Austin Hayes out for another 24 days. Alright. Anyway, let's go ahead and do the pitching rotation. Erman, pretty good, 2.76. Alex Wood, pretty good. John Means, amazing. Josh Rogers, he's been in the minor leagues, not doing too great. Dan Billings, this is our draft pick from last year, isn't it? Dan Billings? Yeah, 2.64 ERA in 61 innings. He's an absolute beast. Dylan Tate, 2.45. Petit, 3.77. Those guys are doing all right. AJ Minter, not having the best year, but Michael Givens, Trevor May doing pretty good. So we got a pretty solid team. I'd say we need to go out and get a third baseman because look, Rio Ruiz, George Temple is going to be coming up in the minor leagues, but until then, I think we need to get somebody who can fill that gap until he comes up. Alright, so I think we found our trade. We're going to be trading D.L. Hall for Brian Anderson. He's going to be becoming our new third baseman. There we go. We got that settled. Alright. So now we got Brian Anderson over at the third base spot. We are now the 23rd team. Pretty much 22nd in every single category there except speed. So we're going to go ahead and finish out the season and see how we do. Alright, and at the end of the season, we are 78-84. Not bad for our second year. Let's go ahead and see how we did. Brian Anderson finished off at a 260 average. I think he can do a little bit better. You know, but he's been around a 260 hitter. I think he can develop a little bit more. Austin Hayes batting 242. Not that great. He's still developing, but DJ LeMahieu, a 95, batting 308 with 29 home runs. Beautiful. Mitch Garvey having a wonderful season. Trey Mancini putting up Trey Mancini numbers. Renato Nunez, pretty average year. Anthony, kind of a down year in the average department. Got less hits, had more home runs, but overall not a great offensive, producer. Adley Rutschman came back and batted 285 with 11 home runs, not bad. Pat Valeka at shortstop batting 237 with 21 home runs, not bad, not a great season. Rio Ruiz in 156 at-bats, batting a 301, pretty good. Richie Martin didn't do good at all. Pedro Severino, pretty good. Ramon Urias, average year. Our pitching rotation, Erman, pretty good year. John Means, amazing year. Alex Wood, having a pretty good year. Josh Rogers, pretty good. And Dan Billings, really good year. So our starting rotation is actually pretty good. Bullpen guys, it's like almost every other one of them are doing either bad or good. So if Dylan Tate is doing pretty bad, Paul Fry is doing pretty bad, but then Petit pretty good, Tanner Scott pretty bad, May pretty good, Givens pretty good, and Minter really bad. So that's how we're gonna finish off. Let's go ahead and sim to the off season, see who wins the World Series. Angels and Dodgers, LA World Series there. Free agents, we have Jeff Hoffman. He gave us a 4.81 ERA. I don't think we signed him back. Michael Givens has been pretty good this past year, so we're going to go ahead and give him a 2-year contract. And I think we let Jeff Hoffman walk. Alright, let's get right on into free agency here. Alright, free agency, we have Javier Baez. Do we need a shortstop? Who do we need right now? First baseman, we got Mitch Garver. Second baseman, DJ LeMahieu, Brian Anderson. We don't really have a key shortstop, so Javier Baez could be a really good addition. I think we go for Javier Baez. I really do. It's either Javi or Lindor. Honestly, I think we go with Baez. Let's try and get Baez on a... Alright, we'll see if he signs a 5-year contract with us with the player option. If he doesn't, that's alright. We'll go ahead and get somebody else. Looking at relief pitchers. Dan Winkler. Michael Lorenzen. Michael Lorenzen actually did pretty good. Go ahead and see if he wants to sign a contract with us. Cishek is always good for me when I play, so we're gonna give him a contract. And maybe a left fielder. I know we have Anthony. I know we have Renato Nunez out there. But if we can sign one of these guys to maybe a 1-year deal, he wants way too much. Let's see, Michael Brantley, do you want a 1-year deal? $9 million. Let's give him a contract. We got Baez. Let's go. All right, I think we got everybody we wanted. Let's see here. Javier Baez is on the freaking bench for some reason, but we also got Michael Brantley, which is a good left fielder over Renato Nunez. So that's pretty good. So we got a new shortstop and a new left fielder. Let's see in our pitching rotation. We got Steve Cishek and Michael Lorenzen. All right, good additions to the team. Let's go ahead and sim free agency and let's get right on into the season. All right, guys, to begin the season, we have Michael Brantley out in left field, Brian Anderson at third base, DJ LeMahieu over at second base, Javier Baez at shortstop, Trey Mancini out in right field, Mitch Garver at first base, Renato Nunez as our DH, Anthony Santander and center field, and Adley Rutschman as catcher. In our pitching rotation, we have Herman Marquez, John Means, Alex Wood, Josh Rogers, and Jeff Hoffman. We have Michael Givens, Steve Cishek, Paul Fry, Petit, Lorenzen, May, and Minter. All right. Go ahead and sim to the draft day and see how we do. All right, at the draft day, we are 37-25, doing pretty good. We are 15 in the MLB, and we are second in the division. We're going to go ahead and keep going on to the All-Star break, and I'll see you guys there. All right, guys, here we are at the All-Star break. We are currently 55-40. 4 games back of the Yankees. We're the second team in our division. Let's see how our lineup is doing. Michael Brantley doing pretty good. Brian Anderson doing pretty good. DJ LeMahieu has been absolutely on fire for this rebuild. Trey Mancini having a pretty good year. Mitch Garver, pretty good year. Anthony Santander, pretty good year. Rutschman, average a little bit low, but he's a catcher, so it's all right. And he's only in his second year as a big leaguer, so he's doing pretty good. Pat Valaika at shortstop. That must mean is Baez has a broken hand. He's out for 2 to 3 weeks. Okay. How's Baez doing? How's he batting? Baez is batting at .290 with 18 home runs. Pretty good season so far from Baez. Does have a broken hand though, so anyway, Cedric Mullins out there in center field. Batting at .254. Only 51 games though. It's actually a pretty good season so far. Alright, let's go ahead and check our pitching rotation. Everyone's doing pretty good except Jeff Hoffman. But he's our 5th guy. He's doing alright. Givens doing pretty good. Steve pretty good. Petit, actually an off year for Petit. Lorenzen has a 4 ERA. Trevor May doing fantastic, and Minter a little off. I might see if we can go out and get a new bullpen arm, just because they are kind of letting us down right now. So let's see if we can go out and get a good bullpen arm to save us at the end of the year here. Alright guys, I think we found our guy. We're going to go out and get Trevor Williams from the Seattle Mariners for a C overall potential Rick Gertie. We'll go ahead and trade for that, and that just gives us a little bit extra of protection in the bullpen. So let's go ahead and sim to the end of the season and see if we make the playoffs or not. All right, guys, in just 2 years we made the wild card team. So in just 2 years, the Orioles are back in the playoffs. Let's go ahead and see how our players did. Michael Brantley having a good season. Brian Anderson a good season. DJ having a great season. Baez pretty good season. Mancini wonderful season. Garver amazing. Santander pretty good. Rutschman pretty good, and Cedric Mullins actually doing pretty good. The bench doing all right except Rio. Check out our rotation. Michael Lorenzen kind of fell off, didn't he? He has a 5 ERA. Dan Billings kind of fell off too. It's a 6. So it's gonna kind of be up to Josh Rogers, John Means, and Herman Marquez. Alex Wood, he's in the bullpen because he has a strained pectoral. But he had a 2.75 ERA. Wonderful season, actually. Everyone in the bullpen is doing pretty good, actually. Let's go ahead and get into this wild card game. We'll go ahead and quick manage it. Alright, here we go. Michael Brantley with a solo home run to start off the game. Wonderful, dude. Alright. And then Marquez gives up a solo shot to Schwarber. There we go. Come on. Mancini, I need you right here. Ground out. Double for Mitch Garver. He got thrown out at the plate. No. Come on, man. Where's the offense? Single, double play, fly out. And I left him in for a batter too long. All right. Hoffman with a 4 ERA. 4. We're gonna put Cishek in there. Let's see if this offense can get going a little bit. Nobody's been hitting the ball. I mean, we have 8 hits, but only 1 run. Double strikeout. Another run scores. The offense has just gone absolutely quiet. Grand slam for. Oh, it's over. And that's going to be the season. They defeat us 7-1. The offense just did not show up. Let's see who wins the World Series. The Astros defeated the Braves. They probably cheated. All right. It's almost like nobody wanted to show up in the playoffs. So, is there anybody we really need? We might need a new center fielder. I'm gonna go out and try to get a new center fielder for the team, and that's pretty much all we need. I mean, the rotation, I mean, they're not the greatest, but they're pretty good. So let's go ahead to free agency, see if we can find us a center fielder. Ketel Marte, 347 with a 14. Oh my goodness, this guy is insane. We're gonna try to just spend all of our money on Ketel. See if he'll accept that. Any starting pitching that just doesn't want a whole lot of money, I can sign you to a 1 year. Joe Musgrove to a 1 year. See if we can get him. But that's pretty much all we need in the off season. I mean, we got pretty much everybody that we need. We just need the offense to show up a little bit. There we go. We got Ketel Marte going to be out there at center field this season. We also got Joe Musgrove, another starting pitcher. See if we can lock down that rotation a little bit. Alright, guys, I'll go ahead and see you at the start of the season. Alright, let's see if our new guys. Ketel Marte out there in center field. Javier Baez is up to a 99, by the way. And that's pretty much it. Did we not sign? We didn't sign back Trey Mancini, did we? Where did he go? Apparently the computer did not sign back Trey Mancini. Hold on. Trey Mancini went to the Yankees for $12 million. Let's see if we can get him back, because that was not supposed to happen. Alright, we got Trey Mancini back. I don't know how we lost him, but we got him back in right field. But yeah, that's pretty much all the changes except Joe Musgrove. So this is what our rotation is going to be looking like. Pretty solid, actually. So there's no reason why we shouldn't be able to win the division at the second ranked team in the MLB. So if we don't win the division, this game is absolutely broken. But I'll see you guys at the All-Star break to see where we are. Alright, at the All-Star break we are 54-43, fourth ranked team. We're actually third in the standings. Not everyone's having like the All-Star season like they were having last year, but everybody's doing pretty good. Everyone in the rotation doing pretty good. Just a few guys in the bullpen just are not cutting it, and the budget is going down the drain. So this is pretty much make or break team here. We either have to make the postseason, or we are going to be in debt for a while. But I'll see you guys at the end of the season and see how things work out. Alright guys, so the Orioles went 90-72, but did not make the postseason. Let's check the standings. We were out by 11 games. We were out of a wild card spot by 1 game. We're the third ranked team in the MLB, and we cannot make it to the postseason. Kind of disappointing. I'm gonna do one more season of this, but if we can't, we are literally the third. We rebuilt this team pretty much, and they can't even make it to the postseason. It's just a tough division. I'm gonna simulate one more season of this. Pretty much gonna make no changes, and I'll see you guys at the end of next season. Alright guys, we are at the end of the season, and we finished off worse than last year at not even a 500 record. So this team, at the beginning of the year we were the second overall team in the MLB, and as you can see, pretty much everybody is doing pretty good. Nothing is just clicking with this team. I tried everything. We're losing a whole bunch of money, so there's nothing I can really do. But this team just never really clicked together like I hoped they would. Pretty much rebuilt them. They only made it to the wild card team, and then just never clicked. So nothing really I can do about it. But I hope you guys enjoyed. Leave a like. Please subscribe. First video on the channel. Please help me out. I got a whole lot more content coming on the way. A whole lot more rebuilds. I might do like a live stream series of a Road to the Show. Like just a straight live stream Road to the Show series coming up. But yeah, make sure to subscribe, hit that bell notification, and see you guys later. Peace.